Dallas Mavericks have officially landed at the Walt Disney World Resort, aka the NBA bubble, in Orlando, Florida. Upon arrival, they were immediately tested for COVID-19 and then sent straight to their rooms. Now, pending negative results, the Mavericks will have their very first team practice starting today. Now, a few days ago, we were able to catch up with Tim Hardaway Jr. about his expectations of the NBA bubble.
I think the NBA and the NBPA and everybody that get into the bubble.
As a way of speaking out against racial injustice that many Americans face, the NBA has approved of 29 messages that can be placed on the back of the jerseys once the season resumes. The Dallas Mavericks chose the word equality to put on the back of their jerseys. Players like Luka Doncic, JJ Barea, and Kristaps Porzingis will have the word equality, but written in their native language. The official Twitter account of the Dallas Mavericks tweeted that equality is a universal language. We'll keep you updated on all things Dallas Mavericks. Reporting from the Mavericks Training Center, I'm Whitley Pleasant with D210 Sports, and you've just been credentialed. Game 2 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers was a night and day difference from Game 1. Dallas never gave up the lead for the entire game and posted 47 points from the bench. The Clippers tried to make a run late in the fourth quarter, but time just wasn't on their side. The Mavericks tied up the series with a 127-114 redemption victory. Kawhi Leonard was the main point scorer for the Clippers with 35, but Paul George was limited to just 14 points on 4 of 17 from the floor. Mavericks head coach Rick Carlisle said winning in the playoffs is difficult, but tonight his team did a good job of handling the pressure. Your leading scorers for tonight for the Clippers: Kawhi Leonard, 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. For the Mavericks, Luka Doncic finished with 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. There is much to be proud of in tonight's victory, but this is a David and Goliath type of matchup. Experience plays a huge role, so winning each game will be no easy feat. A pivotal Game 3 is set for Friday at 8 p.m. Reporting from Victory Park, I'm Whitley Pleasant with D210 Sports, and you've just been credentialed. After dropping last night's game to San Antonio, the Dallas Mavericks were able to bounce back right here at home against the Denver Nuggets, winning 113-97. Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle said that this game was one of their best of the season, but the victory was overshadowed by some groundbreaking news from the NBA league officials. The rest of the regular season has been suspended. Now, this is due to the recent outbreak of the coronavirus, and they're taking all precautions going forward. Carlisle and Mavs owner Mark Cuban both shared their thoughts on this unsettling news.
There's going to be more meetings already have it. We'll have to act accordingly, and I think the NBA made the right decision.
Tonight's leading scorers for Dallas: Boban Marjanovic posted a career-high 31 points, 17 rebounds, and 2 steals. For Denver, Jamal Murray finished with 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. We'll be sure to keep you updated on any news from the NBA about when the regular season will continue. Reporting from the American Airlines Center, I'm Whitley Pleasant for D210 Sports, and you've just been credentialed. The Dallas Mavericks were able to avenge that disappointing October loss against the Portland Trail Blazers tonight by pulling off a clutch victory of 120-112. Head coach Rick Carlisle said the key to this victory was that the defense got better as the game went on, especially after holding Portland to under 25 fourth quarter points. MVP candidate Luka Doncic played lights out per usual, posting 35 points, 23 of which came in the first half. But it was Tim Hardaway Jr. who came alive in that third quarter, posting a season-high 15 points. He told us after the game that it was his teammates and the crowd that fueled his energetic play.
The crowd started getting involved, so that helped us out tremendously.
The leading scorers for the Mavericks: Luka Doncic collected 35 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. And Tim Hardaway added 29 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. The boys in blue have now won 4 straight games, even without Kristaps Porzingis, who's been out about 10 games now with soreness in his right knee. Dallas does have a few days of rest before they host the LA Clippers on Tuesday. Reporting from the American Airlines Center, I'm Whitley Pleasant with D210 Sports, and you've just been credentialed. Thinking back to last season, it looked like you were coming into your own, especially defensively. So what were your biggest takeaways?
biggest takeaway from last season, but this year we're going to be a lot better.
I like that. I like that. And you guys are now moving to a completely different era without Dirk. I know you've been asked that a lot today.
R.I.P. my man.
I know.
But
I was about to say he's not dead, but yeah.
I mean, it's the thing we do. He know what we do.
Well, good. So do you feel like it's some added pressure now that you guys have to have a new identity and actually become a threat in the Western Conference?
No, I don't think I'm right. Anything can happen.